Hello, crafters. My name is Marilyn Perrin, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in BC. Today I'm going to make a card using this beautiful suite. It's called Gardens Eden. It comes with this gorgeous, distinctive um, stamp set and these wonderful dies, and they're great borders and this beautiful wreath. And then this paper is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, there's some beautiful papers in here. And that one's beautiful. This, I think, is my favorite, but this one's right up there too. So let's get started, and we're going to make a card using this paper. I'm not going to be using the stamps today. I'm just going to be using the dies, some of the dies. Okay. Now, I'm going to use, so I've got my bits all cut out. Oh, and something else I didn't show you. This is, what do they call it? Cotton paper. It comes in two colors. It's evergreen and this soft sage or soft succulent, and it's kind of like a tissue paper, but maybe a little bit heavier than that. So we're going to play with some of that as well. Okay, so what I've done, I've started with a card base of 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and this is in the evening evergreen. And then I've taken a piece of that cotton paper, and I've cut it. It's 5 3/4 by 4 1/8, and there. And then I've taken another piece that is 2 5/8 by 4, and a piece of DSP that is 2.5 by 3 7/8. And then I've got a scrap for my sentiment. And then I've taken and cut out a piece of the gold. And I'm not sure if we're going to use these or not, but we're going to start. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this specialty paper and I'm going to crinkle it. And I'm just going to roll it into a ball and make it all crunchy. And then you carefully unroll it. And this is going to just give us a little bit of texture. Okay, so this is what we're going to have. So then I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto our piece of cardstock. Now I think what I will do is maybe, yeah, okay, we'll try this. I haven't done this, so we're not sure what we're going to end up with. Oops, it didn't like that. Maybe should have just done it directly on the cardstock. All right, so we'll see how this works. I've got very little border. And then just press it in. Oops, it's not straight. Maybe I can pull it a little bit. Yes, I think gluing it directly on the cardstock would be a better idea. Okay. Okay. So then we're going to take this and attach it to our piece of our evergreen, and just a little bit of liquid glue. And I think I'll pop it up with some dimensionals. And one in the middle. And we'll center this about there. And then I'm going to take and pop this up along here. Something like that. And I think I'll pop it up. I apologize for that sound in the background. That's our ham radio. My husband and I are both ham radio operators, so it's always on, and it never fails. It always seems to go off during a video, and I never think to, close the door or turn off the radio. All right, so then we're going to place this on about here. Oops. I'm able to, oops. There. All right, so for my sentiment, I needed a thank you card, and I think what I'm going to use is the thank you from Plentiful Plants. So I'm going to stamp that. Oops, I took it out. I'm just going to stamp it on here. Oops, sorry. All right, we're just going to stamp it in the evergreen. And what I'm going to do is just stamp part of it. Hopefully I can get that straight. Camera's in my way. And then I'm going to take a piece of tape and just mask over the piece that I stamped. Oops, this isn't high enough. Sorry, probably can't see what I'm doing. Just covering that so that when I stamp this other, the U part, I'm only going to get that. And then I'm just going to stamp that about there. Okay, close this up so we don't have any accidents. And then I'm going to take a circle from our circle dies, and I think I'm going to use this one here. And I'm just going to position this here and put on some post-it note so that it doesn't move on me. And then I'm just going to run it through my cut and embossing machine. Okay, let's see. How does it look? Okay, so then I'm just going to attach it to here, and I think I'll pop it up as well. One on that end and one on this end. Well, that one didn't quite go where I wanted it, so we'll put one more up here. Remove the backing for this. And position this on here. Okay. Now, I've cut out some of these little ferns, leaves, and I'm just debating whether I want to use them. Oops, under here. I'll have to lift my greeting up a little bit. Whether I want to use these on here or not, I'm not sure. No, I think I'm going to leave them off. I'll just put some gems on it. Now this suite comes with some gems, but unfortunately at the time we ordered this, they weren't in, but they are now in now. So when you order your suite, you can get the gems as well. But I'm going to use the genial gems for my card. And grab my take your pick. And maybe one here. And one there. And maybe one there. I don't like that one there. But it may, there. We'll maybe pop it up there. There, that's better. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. All right, so if you like my card, give me a thumbs up, and be sure to share my video, and try this suite. Like I said, it's a beautiful suite. You won't go wrong with it. And give it a whirl, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye for now.